One thing for certain about prison is you're always going to be waiting in a line, whether it's the chow hall or the commissary, but the worst line waiting is in medical. So they'll put you on a call out, which means that you have to go and sit in the medical unit, sometimes for hours, and wait to be seen to have a test done that the prison requires. And a lot of times you'll sit there for 3 hours, and then at the end of the day, they'll tell you to come back tomorrow. And this whole time you're locked in this little tiny space with a bunch of other people, which I learned fast. Take a book everywhere you go and headphones to help dull the sound. But, you know, when I first got to Dublin, I remember sitting in medical. I'd been there for quite a while, and this woman walks in, and she's larger than life. Like, she's got this big old personality. She comes in dancing and singing, looking in the mirror like nobody's even there, and the whole room's packed. And I'm looking around like, what? Is anyone not seeing this? And I asked the girl next to me, I'm like, who is that? She goes, oh, that's the diva. I'm like, okay. And I said, well, where's she from? And she goes, oh, she's been down for 20 years, honey. She's from Florida. Her daughter sends her pictures all the time. And I said, well, she looks pretty young. And she goes, oh yeah, prison preserves you, which I come to find out that just means that when you've been down a long time, people say that you really don't age. I don't know if that's true, but anyway. So then all of a sudden this diva screams over to a girl that not too far from me. And she's like, Tasha, are you going to sing that Bright Eyes song at the talent show? And the girl looks back. She goes, I don't know, diva. I haven't decided. No, you got to sing that Bright Eyes song, which of course she's talking about Total Eclipse of the Heart from Bonnie Tyler. And I'm thinking, I'm not missing the talent show. So the next weekend, we all go to the workout barn. We're all packed in there, and you would not believe the talent. There was definitely some entertainment going on there, a lot of dancing and singing. And about a year later, I was transferred to Waseca, Minnesota. And about a year after that, the diva shows up on the compound. I see her. I run up to her. Hey, it's Louder. I remember you from Dublin. And she goes, girl, they transferred me here. I'm like, oh, well, welcome. You know, told her I could get her some shoes or clothes or whatever she needed. And turns out there's a diva on every compound. So like the diva is the lady that kind of runs the gym and rec and all of that. And so she came to Waseca to work the Art Out program, which is basically a pretty difficult program where they call it snitching on people, but you're calling people out and setting boundaries. And so we were in the program together, and man, did she struggle. She had been really entrenched in the criminal lifestyle. She told me that prison probably saved her life. She'd been beat up super bad and was drug dealing. And, you know, a lot of people say, man, she got 20 years. She goes, oh, I'm lucky I got 20 years. But she worked that program, and we both ended up going home about the same time. So I'm wondering if you're out there, diva, I'd love to hear from you.